Hi everyone, this is Arabic TikTok TV. Welcome to you all, and this is your host Ronke. I'm happy to have you back, and I'll begin the first episode on the topic of the book of Psalms. I hope you listen to the video that introduced this topic so that you know what we're actually going to be looking at with regards to the book of Psalms. Thank you so much. I'm glad to have you back again with me, and if this is your first time in here, I would say thank you for joining in. I do appreciate you. All right, so we're going to look at the first thing that you could pray the book of Psalms about. Like I said from the introductory video, that there are different things, different situations, different things that you're going through at a time that you want to pray this book of Psalms about. We're going to look at the first one today on this episode. And for other subsequent episodes, I will bring them out one after the other so that anyone that resonates with you, you can just go ahead and pray with those Psalms. And I know God is going to answer you. And I pray a God who is an all-knowing God who answers prayers will definitely answer your prayer in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. So moving forward, the first episode will look at the Psalms that you can pray if you're seeking God for protection from any form of evil, from any form of attacks, or from any form of harms. If you want God to protect you, what are the Psalms that you need to look at? There are different Psalms that talk about protection, but there are three major ones that I'm going to point out to you that I would implore you to pray with these Psalms faithfully. Be intentional about it, and not just being intentional, pray with it with faith. Maybe you've been going through something at the time and you feel that you're already giving up. Probably you think that the devil will be the one to overcome or win you. No, if you do not accept that, I can assure you that the devil will not overcome you, except if you relax or if you let him. But if you do not, and you keep, praying, you see how God will come through for you. So if you want to explore the book of Psalms in order to pray for God for protection, I will let you know the three book of Psalms that you can dwell on. You can pray with it. You can take some days and say, okay, I want to take out 7 days to pray on this one, and I know God, I want you to answer me on this. Or you want to take 3 days, as many days as you want to take to pray over it, or as the Spirit of God leads you. Because when you're praying, or probably when you're listening to this video, the Spirit of God is speaking to you that this is the number of days you should pray with this Psalm, and you will see the hand of God come through for you. You see the hand of God manifest itself. So I will implore you that as you're listening to this video, listen with open hearts unto God. That God, as I'm listening to this video, I want you to show me what to do. And it will definitely show you what to do. So which of the first Psalm are we going to look at? I know everybody knows this one. And it's a very powerful Psalm. We know that. And this is Psalm 91. We know Psalm 91 is a very powerful Psalm. Yes. From the start to the end of that Psalm is a very powerful Psalm. Yes. It shows you how God will protect you from the snares of the evil ones, from the danger, and even say if 10,000 come by your side, 10,000 on your right side, no evil will befall you. It's actually very straightforward to show you how God protects you when it comes to reading that Psalm. So that Psalm is a very powerful Psalm for protection. I will read some part of it that you need to resonate, but I would implore you, if you want to read the Psalm, you read it from the start to finish. because that psalm is a full prayer on its own. You read it from the first verse to the end, just to pray with it and pray for God's protection. But I will point out one, the part that shows 1,000 will fall at your side, 10,000 at your right side, but they will not come near you. It's very affirmative. So if you like, you're being scared, no, you don't have to be. This is an assurance that I'm always there with you. So do not fear. They will not come near you. You know, I can remember that when the whole world was being struck by the COVID-19. I know some part of the world actually was really struck by it, and so many people die every day. At some point, we were following the statistics of people that die every day. I could tell you that I know some Christians that started reading the book of Psalm 91 for God to protect them from evil, for God to protect them from this deadly disease. And I could tell you that those people that prayed that prayer with faith, nothing happened. I know nothing happened to most people as well, most of us. But I would say that period, you know, people were just doing different things. Everybody was confused. But I know I had some Christians that said, okay, I started reading the book of Psalm, especially Psalm 91. Because I want God to protect me and my family from this disease, you know, and God answered. So that's part of it. You know, he said 10,000 will fall by your right side, 8,000 will fall by your side, 10,000 by your right side. No, none of them will come near you. It's an assurance. So it's a sum of assurance that I am protecting you from every evil. Another part of Psalm 91 that also resonates is from verse 3 to 4, that shows that surely he will deliver you from the snares of the fowler and from the perilous pestilence. He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. That is just it. It's an assurance that this is what God will do. So if I want him to do it, then let me just repeat it back. God does not forget his word. So he has his word there, and he just doesn't want the word just to lie there and just be there. He wants you to pray with it. He wants you to, you know, it's the reassurance that even though this thing is happening, even though the devil is trying, even though the devil wants to attack or is attacking, no evil will befall me. It will not come near me. He is my refuge. You know, he said all that in that powerful psalm. So I'll say, if you want to pray this psalm, just pray from the beginning to the end of that psalm. It's a full prayer on its own. So we'll look at another psalm that also is about protection. Psalm 121. I don't know if you've prayed that psalm before, but that is also another powerful psalm when it comes to protection against the evil ones, against the enemies, against those who are probably after you to take your life or to destroy you. That's another psalm you can look at. So Psalm 121, especially in verse 3 and 4, it says specifically that he would not allow your foot to be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. He who keeps Israel neither slumbers nor sleeps. So when we talk about protection, while I don't know what part of the country you are right now, but I know there's some countries that they have security everywhere. Every country is actually securities. We have the police, we have this, we have that. We have different officers that serve as security to protect. So as we have those securities protecting, if we talk about protection from the evil ones, they might not be able to get to that point. So that's why you have to pray to God to protect you from the harms of the evil ones. If you call a police officer or you call a military that was the enemy is trying to get you, something is the devil is probably, you had a bad dream, and then so someone was trailing you in the dream, and you want the police officer to arrest. Somehow they might even think it's a mental health issue, and they will want to try to resolve it for you, because they would like, how can I arrest who you just mentioned? So they're spirits. You can't arrest the spirit. So basically, if you want to arrest the spirit, you have to come in the spiritual part, which is to pray to God. And like we're looking at through the word of the Psalm. So we have securities that protect lives. We have the military. We have those militaries that go to war to protect the country. So we have different things like that. But at some point in time, when they're after the war, after the activity of the day, they go back to sleep, right? They do. But this Bible passage just told us that he who keeps you do not slumber. He who keeps Israel neither slumbers nor sleeps. So the protection is secured, right? Is assured. So obviously, you can't tell a police officer not to rest, or a military they probably just came back from war not to rest. They're also human, but God is God, so that's why He doesn't sleep or slumber. But what I'm saying here in essence is that if you look at security, if you look at who keeps you, you know that the security on earth cannot keep you totally. So the supreme protector that you have is God. So when you pray that He who keeps me neither slumbers nor sleeps, you are very, very assured, and that you can go to bed, or you can go about your daily activity in peace, that I know the person who keeps me neither slumbers nor sleeps. So Psalm 121 is also a very short psalm. I will implore you, if you want to pray with it as well, we pray with the full psalm, if you're looking up to God for protection against the enemies, against the evil ones. All right, so the third psalm I want us to look at will be Psalm 46 from verse 1 to 3. It's just also giving you an assurance of God being a refuge in time of trouble. So Psalm 46 verse 1 says, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in time of trouble. I love that part of the Bible. It's so specific and affirmative. I usually read that part from the New King James Version. It's a very present help in time of trouble. It's in quote. Like, yes, it's an assurance. So if you pray with that Bible passage, it's showing you that, yes, I am very present. A very present help in time of need, in time of trouble, in time of calamities, in time, you just need protection. You just need Him to be there for you, to protect you. So it is telling you again that a very present help. Anytime I want to read that psalm, I always like to read it from the New King James Version. It's so straightforward. It's so affirmative that, yes, a very present help for me. So why not, pray with those psalms? So these three major psalms, please, if you want God to protect you from any form of evil attacks, or protect you from anything that you feel it's giving you trouble at the moment, any form of attacks from the enemy, you're feeling uneasy at the moment, things are happening and you're not right with it, you just need God to protect you. Please move closer to these three psalms and pray with them. And like I said, when you're listening to this video, let the Holy Spirit speak to your heart to know how much time you want to take to pray with this psalm. If you want to keep praying with it continuously till you see result, that's fine. If you want to pray with it for a period of time and you just pray that, God, I believe you can do it, I want you to do it, as I pray within this period of time, after this prayer section, within that period of time, I want to see this result. Pray that way. God is an all-knowing God. He answers prayers. So if you want to pray with this psalm for God's protection, please do. And I know at the end of it all, you will have testimonies. And please do not forget to share with us your testimony in the comment section after God has answered your prayers. Because I also want that to encourage others as well. So please do not hesitate to share your testimony of what God has done, or on how God has protected you from the arms of the enemies. I will be happy to thank God with you. Thank you. As I conclude this episode, I hope you've learned one or two things, and I hope you're going to utilize it. I just don't want you to just listen to it. I just want you to be able to also utilize it and see the result at the end of it, or that God answers prayers. God is our great protector. Thank you again, and I hope to see you on my next video, which will be the second episode. And I'm very sure it's going to be impactful, because the psalms you're going to pray on that situation we're going to talk about. Thank you again, and stay safe. God bless you. Bye-bye.